All right, guys, coming to you guys today with some big news. So I saw yesterday that Candle had gotten a protective order out against Chance, and Chance had violated it like the first day it was out. So the judge ordered a hearing on that up in Maine. I'm assuming that would be via Zoom. So Chance got into some legal trouble right away yesterday. And I'm not sure exactly what he did to violate the order. Like, I'm guessing, like, he called her or something to harass her, kept reaching out to her or something. But here's what William Gloryhole posted, and this is the form that was that he had received. And let me see here if we can zoom in on it. Yes, we can. And it is from Bangor, Maine, U.S. District Court. See right there, Candle versus Chance. And this is an order of continuance with extension and hearing. So I'm gonna just guess. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just gonna guess. I've seen plenty of court cases on TV and over this exact same topic. Judges, just from anecdotal experience from watching other courts, give these out as temporary orders before a hearing can be held to establish if the individual's actually in duress or in direct imminent danger. So I don't really expect much to happen from this. I really don't think that this order will even be granted in full effect. Like, I don't think the judge is going to sign this for like a 6-month order or anything. I think there's going to be a hearing on it. Chance will have violated it. The judge will just tell Candle to block his number, and then that'll be the end of that. That's personally just what I would think. I'm not an attorney, so take that with a grain of salt. But that's not the big news. That's just, a little minor interesting piece that came up, and, Chance very well may get himself in hot water with that. If the judge does find that he did something that could be perceived as an imminent threat. Like, I don't know what he's told her over the phone, if she, had the wherewithal to record the conversations or anything. Like, Chance could get himself into some hot water, but everybody knows he doesn't have a car. He can't leave this house on his own. He's got no money to get bus tickets or plane tickets or anything of that nature. So let's check out the big news. This is the big one. And this is from Aware of Myself, and I've been keeping up with this on Discord. This is like happening like as we speak. The gentleman's on Discord talking about it. So Chance got disturbed today. There was a group of men protesting his presence in the neighborhood, out in front of the Wilkins abode. And Aware of Myself was one of the people. This is directly his footage. He posted it today. So they were out on the sidewalk and in the street. They weren't like an imminent threat to Cyraxx. Like, they weren't trespassing on the Wilkins little property. But they were out there, I think, for several hours. That's kind of like the vibe that I get from it. More information still is going to have to come in. I'm probably have to do an update video on this, maybe later tonight even. He said he's going to go down to the police station, but I just wanted to get this out there for anyone who's, happens to be up right now and wants to see it. And, this is their first time seeing it. Well, here you go. But he assaulted someone with a baseball bat. He assaulted Aware of Myself. And Aware of Myself said he's not really, he didn't really get hurt or anything. But, just check this out. This is crazy.
That's it. Let it all out. Let it all out, Cyraxx.
I want to know why you did this to me.
Because you're a child predator.
He is not a predator.
Okay, well, tell that to the evidence that speaks.
Do you have anything?
Actually, this is public. Yeah, this is public. Yeah, I'm just public. Sir, well,
You gotta go.
You need to keep him away from me.
You gotta go.
You're gonna go to jail too, Ed?
You
You're gonna go to jail too? This is public.
Don't make it worse.
This is public.
Not right here, ain't.
This is a public sidewalk.
This is the sidewalk.
Back up before you catch a charge too.
Baby, come on.
Why did you guys try to help me when I screamed for help?
I don't know. When you scream for help.
All the time I scream for help.
Sure, yeah.
I'm sorry that this happened.
This is a trial one for when they arrest you for being a pedophile.
Yeah, so there we go. It's just the arrest. I'm gonna keep my eyes out. I'm gonna ask him, see if he like has footage of the actual incident. That would be awesome, and I'll definitely do a follow up if he is willing to share that. But he was apparently charged with assault with a deadly weapon, and let me pull up some information on that in Ohio. All right, here we go. So this is assault with a deadly weapon from the Ohio Penal Code. It's felonious assault. So here we go. No person shall cause physical harm to another or to another's unborn, cause or attempt to cause physical harm to another or to another's unborn by means of a deadly weapon or dangerous ordinance. And yeah, the deadly weapon would be the baseball bat. That's pretty obvious. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Okay. Okay, so was it D1? Oh, D1A. So he would fall under D1A. Whoever violates this section is guilty of felonious assault, except as otherwise provided in this provision of D1B as the sexual side. So no. If the victim of the violation of Division A of this section is a peace officer and investigator, that doesn't apply. Okay. All right. Okay, so yes, it's talking about prison. So it's looking like if he's convicted of this, he will go to prison. Maybe let me just zoom through this real quick. Okay, here we go. So this is what I was looking for. So Ohio is a state that imposes definite prison terms for felonious convictions. So we need to find the right one. Here we go. For a felony of the first degree committed on or after March 22nd, 2019. That can't be right. Indefinite cannot be right. All right, here we go. Felony of the second degree committed on or after. I'm just going to assume it's a second degree because it can be charged as a first or a second degree. A first degree is worse, and there's like different things that can come into play with that. I'm not going to pretend to be a lawyer, but this would be the lesser of the two. So if he was convicted of this, and this is the lesser one, he's looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 years. That's crazy. So he's looking at like actual prison time in like a state prison if he gets convicted on this. But I think we all know like Sally does not have money to bail him out of jail. The judge may or may not release him on a personal recognizance, but if he's been labeled a 43 by the police, I'm not sure. Like that might come into play, and that might be something that the judge would, place a bond on him just so that someone has like a some like responsibility to make sure he shows up to court. Especially because he's charged a felony. Like the judge probably isn't just going to let him out instantly tonight, so he's probably going to be held for at least a couple days until another bond hearing can be held. Because he'll get his initial bond, and then if you can't afford the initial bond and you're not like a murderer, they usually have another bond hearing a few days later, and they reevaluate it to see if it's a fair bond, for your financial situation. So he's probably going to be in there at least a couple days to cool off. But this could lead to much larger problems for Rex. This type of thing could, the judge, could consider all the facts in this type of case, and like tell Cyraxx, hey, you're staying off the internet. You can't go live. You can't post videos. you know, you're barred from using, like, you know, YouTube and Kick and all of his little video sharing platforms. Um, you know, he could always, you know, get like a deferred sentence too. You know, he's not like a long time, you know, felony offender. He doesn't have some huge rap sheet, at least that I know of. So, but he has been charged with assault before for assaulting Sally, and he was in jail for that. So it's not his first offense. So the prosecutor, you know, probably, you know, will take that into account when they're looking at it. I certainly would if I was a prosecutor. I would, you know, look at this as a second offense and a more severe offense. So you know, this could be something where we don't hear from Rax for weeks or months, and it could be longer than that, depending on what happens with this court case. You know, like if he gets put on, you know, like some kind of supervised release and he doesn't go to prison, I would almost certainly expect there to be some form of digital monitoring of his online presence. So, you know, if he starts going and making death threats online and he's on supervised release, that would potentially throw a wrench in that too. So, this is a really interesting turn to the Cyraxx case. I'm gonna get back with you guys later, probably tonight, because this is a huge update, maybe the biggest one of the year, like outside of the Marty fight with in Akron. Other than that, this has to be the biggest update, and totally out of the blue. So I'll keep you guys posted. Expect something from me soon.